Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am so glad to have you guys here today. I'm going to be going over two things that I was able to find at my local Walmart. One of them being the metal figs, the die-cast figures that are keychains of Godzilla and Shimo. These were the only two that my local Walmart actually had, so I know that there are behind these guys. It kind of shows that there's also Kong and also Scar King, but they didn't have these two, which I kind of found a little weird. However, we are also going to be looking at the Playmates Surprise Monster Inside Godzilla and Kong the New Empire Crystal edition, or however you want to put it. They actually had a big old box of these, so I just grabbed one of each color, which I only saw that there was 4: red, blue, purple, and orange. So I'm hoping that in each one we will actually get, one of each here, Godzilla, Evolved, Kong, Shimo, and Scar King. But this is going to be one of those things where we're going to actually open these up. I'm not going to go too much into these. They do feel heavy. They say that they are die cast. I will open these up at the end just to give my thoughts and ideas on these two. But this is about these guys here. So I'm going to go on ahead and I'm actually going to do a live opening of each one, from taking it out of the plastic to taking it out of the crystal and seeing what's inside. Now, here's the thing. If you guys haven't gotten any of these yet, I tried to get like a sneak peek into these things, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but they really have hidden the figures inside, so you cannot tell who or what you are actually getting. So without any further ado, I'm going to go on ahead and open up this red one first, just to see what we have inside. So I really like the idea that they keep this hidden, so that it kind of gives you a, surprise factor of, you have no idea what you're going to get. Kind of like a box of cookies, or as it is said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. So with this, I think I have to try to, there's going to be no way for me to take this off without having to really slip it off. So now I can clearly see what's inside there. I don't know if you guys could see it, but the red one, I can actually see that there is Scar King. So the red one had Scar King. Let's take a good look at this sculpt here. I actually like the detail on this. I mean, even down to the skeleton whip that Scar King has here. And even the fur detail on him actually looks pretty good. Even the face detailing. I mean, you can even see small bits and pieces, just small details here of this guy that, I mean, it looks pretty good. So, alright, so the red one ended up being Scar King. I thought that maybe the red one would have been Godzilla Evolved. So let's put him here. Let's see if he actually can stand. Nope. Oh, cool. Yep, they stand. Alright, so now we're getting into the blue one here. So let's go on ahead, open this one up. So I was completely wrong about the fact that, it's red, it might have... There we go, now I see it. Let's see who this one is. It looks like it could be Kong. Nope, it's another Scar King. Wow. Alright, well, I got 2 Scar Kings now. Both a similar sculpt, similar look. let's go ahead. I'm going to just not go in order. I'm just going to now, I'm hoping I don't get Scar King every time. Because if so, I'm going to be kind of disappointed. Because I was really hoping for like Godzilla Evolved or Kong or one of each. Oh, this one could be Godzilla Evolved. Yes, it is. Let's put this over here. So with the first thing here, again, the detail looks pretty good. Godzilla is blue-ish. I will say, for a very small figure, he doesn't look too bad. But those dorsal fins, though, they literally just look like plates now. I guess, you know, again, it's hard to get detail in small figures and then mass produce them. I should know. I mean, I've got my own little minifigures, but they're not this small. They're about 3 inches tall. These guys are about probably, yeah, 2.5 inches tall. So, but Godzilla Evolved, the plates on his back, you know, they could use a little bit of work, but, you know, overall you can tell what they are. And they kind of mimic what the actual plates on his back should look like. So 2 Scar Kings, 1 Godzilla Evolved. That leaves this one here. Let's see who this one is. It looks like it could be Kong, because now getting to really look inside and see where the figures are seated. Whoop. I hit my camera. I apologize, guys. This one could be Kong. I was hoping one of each, but that's what you get when you get surprise figures. But from the look of it, it could be Kong or it could be Scar King. So let's see. Well, they're going to make it intensify a little bit. We got Kong. So we got 3 out of the 4. So with this, along with Scar King, he's pretty good and detailed. You can see his glove on and his details on his chest and the fur detail. So overall, I mean, we got 3 out of the 4. I was really hoping that we would have gotten Shimo, but I might go back and look for Shimo because I went to Walmart not too long ago, about maybe 3 days ago, and saw these and I wanted to get them. And I wanted to do a first time opening reveal with you guys with this. So overall, I mean, I'm not dissatisfied with it. I mean, you can even tell with these two at least that there are some minor differences between them. Let's bring them closer to the camera. You can see that this one has a thicker head stripe on its head. This one does not. So you can tell that by the painting on these figures that they're not all 100% the same, which, you know, that's very typical of any toy manufacturer. You know, one toy is never the same. They never look identical. There's always the changes to them. So with that, I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to now open up the keychains from Metal Figs or Jada and open them off screen and bring them up here. So I was able to get them out, and at first I thought, you know, the whole thing was going to be die cast metal. Nope, only the body is. The body is metal. They do have weight to them, but the body is metal. You can see where the seams are here. But the rest of it is plastic, a really rubbery plastic. Oh, the legs are die cast, at least on this one. The tail is rubbery, as you can see. And that was Shimo. Let's see, is Godzilla's legs are also die cast. But just like Shimo, tail is flexible, arms are flexible, the head is flexible, even the spines. But the legs, the base of the tails, and the body, it is die cast metal. Now these are supposed to be set as keychains, but these are kind of heavy and I don't think you would want them hanging around with your keys because one, it would rub off the paint. Two, they would also end up, basically just being way too heavy for your keys and for you to carry around. So to have them just sitting on your shelf, yeah, they look pretty good. I mean, even with the die cast metal parts of the bodies, they look amazing, really good and detailed. Even the plastic and rubbery kind of heads and body, body parts and tails, really good detailing there as well. And they do stand up pretty well on their own. So overall, yeah, if you wanted to get these and add them to your collection, by all means, they're pretty cool to have. Again, my Walmart only had these two. They didn't have Kong or Scar King, and I would assume their bodies would be about the same, where their heads and arms would be the rubbery material, whereas the bulk of their body and legs are the die cast metal. So there is one other thing I'm going to be doing here as well. I have been posting on my social media that I have been working on the 7.5-inch King Tyrannus prototype, and I wanted to show him off to you guys. So with the power of movie magic, I'm going to transition to him. And just like that, I have them out. So I know that if any of you have been following me on Instagram or on Facebook, that this guy here, you really couldn't get a good size comparison because I didn't have anything there to base him off of. But now that I've got these figures here, these other figures, this Godzilla from the YouTube shorts, and then Titanicus, the original figure, comparatively, the Titanicus figure here is roughly about 6 inches tall, and this guy is roughly 7. This puts my figure at roughly close to 7.5 inches tall. So I did not want him to be this tall. I actually wanted him to be roughly this guy's size, probably a hair smaller. But again, with me having to learn my printer and trying to learn everything else as well with printing out figures and sculpts. Sorry about the siren. I am outside, as you guys can tell. But overall, this is what he will be looking like, but he will not be this tall. He will be probably about the same height as Titanicus here. But I just wanted to show him off to you guys so that you guys can get a good look at him, because I've already filled in his seams. I also gave him a primer to kind of hide those seams so that I can then begin to work on painting him. This one will not be for sale, but he will be with me at G-Fest, just so that people can get their hands on him, get a good look at him, and get an idea of what my figures are going to look like. But I will be selling the 3-inch tall figures, and they will be painted. So if you are going to be coming out to G-Fest this year, please stop by and see me, and also see Titanic Creations, because I will be hanging out with them. But other than that, thank you guys for being here and checking out this video of mine. I am so excited to get to work on this guy. I've been waiting a long time to finally have a King Tyrannus figure in hand. Years actually in the making, and now there is a figure. So if you guys liked this video, please click the like button, please subscribe, and if you would like, share this video with everybody else, and I hope all of you guys will have a good day.